Hey guys, how are you? So today I'm going to do my skincare routine, and it's basically following the 10-step K-beauty skincare routine. But actually I use a lot of natural products that I buy from iHerb. If you didn't realize, I'm kind of crunchy actually. And yes, I like to dabble in a lot of K-beauty makeup and I like to play with all kinds of stuff. But when it comes to kind of like my daily regime of what I put on my skin, I try to keep them as natural as possible. You know, because whatever you put on your skin will get absorbed and go into your bloodstream and into your organs and all that stuff. So I tend to use a lot of natural products. So today I'm going to show you the things that I buy from iHerb and also things that I get from Korea that are like mostly cult beauty items. So if you can't buy them from iHerb, because iHerb also sells some K-beauty stuff, you can get them from like SokoGlam or Amazon.com, and I'll link below where you can get everything. Also, I'm a little bit of a kind of iHerb junkie. I'm really obsessed. I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but they make life in Korea much more easier for me. So I order everything from food, washing liquid, my soap, my toothpaste, my shampoo, like pretty much everything in my house, because a lot of natural foods, it's kind of like Whole Foods online. A lot of these kind of things in Korea are like super expensive, but I can order them and have them shipped here, and it's really cheap and it's quite affordable. So you can check online on iHerb because they ship to 150 countries. I don't know about the shipping for you, but to Korea it's like $4, or if I order over $40, it's free. So it's really worth it on my part. Also, I have a coupon code for iHerb. It's not like I'm affiliated with them at all. It's basically if you have an iHerb account and you order with them, you'll get one too. And you can give it to your friends and family and you'll get $5 off. So that when they use it, you get a few little points that you can use to buy more stuff. So if you do use my coupon code, you'll get $5 off, and I will get some points to go towards a product that I'd like to try. So everybody wins. So if you want to use it, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I do recommend sharing your own coupon code with your friends because there's lots of benefits. So with a 10-step K-beauty routine, the first routine is removing your makeup. So this would be only at night. And they usually do what is called double cleansing, which is starting with an oil cleanser. And I do have an oil cleanser right here. This one is my go-to. I didn't really think much of this before because it was like, oh, there's oil in it. I mean, how different is that from the oil that I have in my house? You know, because I have a lot of natural oils or even coconut oil you can use. But SokoGlam recommended this, and it's a balm. So this is from Banila Co. And you rub the balm on your face, and I like to give myself a little bit of a facial massage. But then when you put water on it, it melts off. It turns kind of milky and all the makeup kind of just washes away. And that's really amazing because with normal oils, you're like wiping it off and it's just a mess. So I really do like this. I have it in Purity. This is the Clean It Zero Purity for sensitive skin. I just like the ingredients in this a little bit better. There's no parabens or anything. iHerb is selling two other versions. I think they have the original and I think they have the resveratrol maybe. Those are equally as good. It just depends on your preference. I like this one. So if I'm just coming home and I want to like take off all of my makeup and I want to wash my face right away, I use this. If I'm not going to wash my face right away, and say for example I'm sitting at my desk and I just want to remove my makeup, I've been using the Derma cleansing water, and this is really good. It takes off all your makeup, or if you want to change some of your makeup, it's really good at taking part of it and then you can go ahead and change it. This is awesome. The only problem is it's a little bit pricey in Korea, and I don't like spending that much money on just, I don't know, but it's worth it. But Charlotte from SokoGlam, last time she was here in Korea, recommended this to me, which is the NeoGen Rose Cleansing Water. And it's got like rose petals in it. Can you see that? And this is equally as good, and it's not as drying. And when I say cleansing, it is just part one of cleansing. That was the makeup cleansing. So now it's part two. Just normal cleansing. And typically K-beauty uses a foam cleanser, and I've been using a foam cleanser from iHerb. It's called Acure. This is the sensitive one. I was previously using the regular one, but I recommend this for maybe normal combination or oily skin. This is really good. My husband loves it. But my skin is getting drier as I get older. The thing about this brand is that the ingredients are natural and magical. It's incredible. So the ingredients, for example, are like chamomile flower extract, acai berry juice, organic blackberry juice, organic rose hips. It's just like all these natural things, and I don't know how they whip it up into this magical thing because it seems just like a normal cleanser and it smells really good. I use this. I use their shampoo. I've used their moisturizer in the past, but I really like their shampoo. What else do I use from them? Oh, and I forgot. So with the cleansing step, the foam cleansing step number 2, I also use this, which is so weird looking. It's a little like sponge. This is Konjac or Konjac. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's made from a root. And they whip it up into this fancy little sponge, and it's really nice because once you get it wet and moist, you can use it to lightly exfoliate your face with your foam cleanser. These I've seen everywhere, especially they're on iHerb. I'll link it below, but I bought this at Innisfree. They're very cheap. For example, this was probably $4, and I think you can get 2 for like $6 on iHerb. They're really popular, especially in Asia. Step 3 is an exfoliator. And how often do you exfoliate in the week? Probably twice, maybe? I've been using, I love this actually. This is the Acure. Acure, that's why I forgot. Brightening facial scrub. So basically it's brightening. So I did notice quite a bit of brightening in this. When they say brightening, it's not necessarily whitening, but it's basically taking off those layers of dead skin cells that dead skin cells that can dull your face. And this will do it. And of course, again, like the last Acure products that I showed you, the ingredients are just like crazy amazing. It's just all natural. You could probably eat this stuff. It's fine. I won't though. Ugh. After you rinse away your cleanser and your exfoliator, if you used it, it's good to refresh your skin with a toner. And I don't use a typical toner unless I've got tons of makeup on. Then I'll go in with a toner or maybe the makeup remover water again to take it off. But I use rose water, and rose water is basically distilled rose petals. It smells really lovely. It's really calming on the skin. It does magical things, and it's just supernatural rose infused water. And you have to be really careful about finding a good rose water because a lot of people just put water with rose oil in it, and that's not what you want. You actually want rose hydrosol, which is distilled from roses. This one is from 100% pure. This is the first one I got, and this was on sale when I bought it. This is no longer what's inside. I actually refill it because it's a nice glass bottle. I will link 100% pure before if you are interested in all natural makeup. They have tons of amazing makeup products you should definitely check out. But I still use their bottle, and I did love it when it was when I first used it, but I can't get it in Korea anymore, and it's quite expensive for this little bottle because I shower in this stuff. So I've just been buying this organic Bulgarian rose water from Loeb in Korea, which is another like Watson's or Olive Young, because it's available to me. But if I lived in America, I would probably order on Amazon or another website where I could get like a big gallon jug of natural rose water, which would be much cheaper. I don't always use an essence, and since I've been in Korea, I've like learned how to use an essence. So I've been using the Time Revolution First Treatment Essence from Missha, and this is basically an SK2 dupe. So if you're familiar with the SK2 essence, the Patera essence, I believe, this is very similar. Essentially, it is a ferment, so I think it's extracted from like rice fermentation in sake production. I think that's how they discovered SK2's essence. But anyway, it's fermented something, and it helps with cell turnover, moisturizing, anti-aging. It's very lovely, and you just kind of like splash it on. You can mist it on, you can use a cotton pad and like dab it in, or put it on your hands and dab it in. I liked it. I used it all up. I should probably go buy another bottle, but right now it's summer and I'm lazy. But I do like this if you want to try. Some people, I think there's a lot of other YouTubers like Morgan's Beauty Breakdown, she uses this all the time. I think everyone loves some type of essence, so do play with an essence. Alright, number 6 is an essence or an ampoule. I use vitamin C serum. I swear by vitamin C serum. I try to tell everybody because they ask me, how do you have such bright skin? And I think it's vitamin C serum. Actually, I think it's a couple of serums and I'll show you next. But this is Mad Hippie's vitamin C serum with hyaluronic acid and ferulic. As far as I understand, the best medical skincare vitamin C's include ferulic as well. This one is like $27 or something like that on iHerb. It's all natural. There's no kind of like weird ingredients at all. It's awesome. And so basically you put this on and it's supposed to help with, well, it does help with brightening in my case, but it's supposed to help with like sunspots and kind of like reducing the amount of melanin that your skin produces, and also helps your SPF be more effective. I could be totally wrong, but I believe that's what I've read in the other research that I've seen about vitamin C serum. Also, if you've got acne scarring and you're doing derma rolling, you know, that needle roller that you can kind of put over your face, it is doubly effective if you're also using a vitamin C serum. So you put the roller, you roll it on, you put the vitamin C, you roll it on, and it helps really rejuvenate your skin, the cell turnover. It's just magic in a bottle. Okay, so in the same category for serums, I tend to use a different serum at night. And this one is so good that I kind of skip the moisturizer sometimes as well. So this is like a couple of steps in one. But I use rosehip seed oil and I totally swear by this. It's amazing. This one's the Organic Life Flow Pure Rosehip Seed Oil. There's another brand that I also love. It's the Arakasha. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but this is also good. I feel like the oil quality is a little bit finer, and it also comes with this pump top, which will help from keeping your oil to oxidize. So I do recommend maybe buying this first, and then after you're done with it, take off the top and put it on this bottle to keep this one a little bit more fresh. But both are equally good. Both are cheap. So the thing about rosehip oil is it has natural retinol in it, but it's not strong at all. So you don't have to worry about getting red or peeling or anything. It's just very light. But the thing is, it just gives you this really lovely glow, and it's anti-aging, and it's just awesome. I really recommend rosehip oil. And if you're afraid of oils, don't be, because this soaks into your skin. It doesn't leave any like nasty oiliness behind. And remember, when you're talking about oils, this is natural versus say like mineral oil. You don't want to put that on your face because your face can't breathe. This will literally just soak into your skin, and it is awesome, and it's so cheap. So if you just want to play around with a serum, like your first serum, get this. Number 7 is sheet masks. You know, those really famous paper or jelly masks that you put on your face from Korea. So I don't use these in the lineup unless I'm doing like a TV show or makeup or whatever. Then I will put it in at step 7. But generally I'll do these at night. So before I go to sleep, I'll read a book and I'll put it on my face. So after maybe serum, or not even with serum, I'll put it straight on because it has its own serum and essence in it. So you just kind of pat that in, let it sit, and then I'll put a moisturizer on top of that and go to sleep. So you can just kind of like put them in wherever you want. That's why the 10 sounds like so much, but it's not, because you can throw these in your routine, like wherever you want. You have an event, slap one on. You got a date, slap one on. You just want to relax and have a spa day at home, slap one on. They're super easy. Again, these are not like natural beauty products. These do have some bad things in them, but I do try to avoid parabens, for example. And I do look at the ingredients and I try to find ones that have active ingredients closer to the top of the list. Masks that I like to buy here in Korea are probably like between $3 and $5. 3,000, 5,000원. Dr. Jart, Mediheal, and Innisfree are my favorites. Eye cream. And eye cream I occasionally use. I actually don't use it all the time. I'm kind of bad about eye cream. But I do like this one. This is the Mad Hippie eye cream. And it's important to find an eye cream that has like peptides. And this one has peptides and ceramides. And they're basically like anti-agers and anti-wrinkle things for your skin. I don't even know the science. But if you're looking for active ingredients, especially ones that are in like high level products, like especially like medical skincare products, those are the things it'll have. It'll have some type of peptide, a ceramide, and so on. But I love this brand again because yes, it is natural and it's on iHerb and I can get it cheap. So this one's really good. I like the pump because it also keeps it from oxidizing. So 9 is a moisturizer, and this is my go-to daytime moisturizer. So I use this Andalou Naturals Skin Perfecting Beauty Balm. It's a BB cream, they say, but it's much sheerer than that. I would definitely say it is more like a natural tinted moisturizer. But this brand, Andalou Naturals, the ingredients are again very similar to like Acure or a few other brands that I will recommend down below. It says that it's SPF 30, but I will always add another SPF on it if I'm going outside. But I do like this as my daily tinted moisturizer. So for night, as I was saying before, I tend to use the rosehip oil at night, and I put a lot on. So for me, this is kind of like my night moisturizer. That's why I'm saying this is like the miracle bottle, because it's literally like $5, $6. You should definitely get this, definitely. But if I want to really lock in moisture at night, I will go to the Korean beauty cult fave of the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask, or Water Sleeping Pack, depending on when you bought it. This one is not natural, of course, but it is one of those cult beauty items that really works, and it's a sleeping mask. So you put it on over your already moisturized face. So you use whatever moisturizer you normally use, and then you put this on over, and it creates kind of like a mask that locks in all of that moisture for the night. So it's also really good for the airplane, because the airplane air is very dry. You know, put your moisturizer on, and then you put this on, and then it keeps all that dry air out of your face from like sucking up the moisture of your face. So it's really good. It's kind of like cellophane for your face, if that makes sense, but not cellophane. It's just like a liquid cellophane. I don't know. It sounds so bad. Number 10 is a night cream, which could be the sleeping mask or a specialized night cream, or an SPF. So the daytime you would put SPF on, and I always top up SPF because I don't want any photo aging. So recently I've been using the Clarins UV Plus High Day Moisturizing Sunscreen, and I've been using the Bioderma Plus 50 or 50 Plus. I got sent these, and that's why I'm using them. I'm trying to use them up, but I would normally just buy something from iHerb that was totally natural. The important thing about sunscreens in my eye is to buy something that's zinc oxide based. It's a natural sunscreen. It's a mineral sunscreen. It's better for the environment, especially if you go swimming, for example. Not that you're swimming in city sunscreen, but a lot of the chemical sunscreens are getting into our oceans and hurting the coral and all that hippie stuff. It's true though. And anyway, it's just better for your skin. Okay, so I know that was kind of overwhelming, and now I'm going to give you a little cheat sheet as to what I use on a daily basis. This is like the bare bones minimum of what I do, I think, to maintain good skin. So I hope you liked this very complicated 10-step guide to K-beauty, but yet integrating all natural products. I love playing with K-beauty because I think the innovation is amazing, and of course the ingredients are much better than most beauty products. But I also am very obsessed, and I find it really important to have natural products because what goes on your skin goes into your body, and that is very important. So I try to mix and match and find products that work for me. I will see you in the next one, and if you've got a must-have beauty product that you really love for your skin, can you tell me below? Especially if it's a natural one, I'd love to hear it. And see you in the next one, and I love you. Bye! Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a talkie makeup tutorial with you. This is my everyday go to meetings or have a date kind of easy makeup.